different areas of the body seem to have a different okay, no K.
Is it? Okay,
no
okay, no K.
Okay, no K. See something,
No
say
K.
something. Okay, no K. No K.
It's the Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. The rules are gone. The shirt is untucked. Here's Scott and Alley.
I want to just turn the camera really quick. There's Gavin's birth announcement. This is an off-air thing. This is why the Not For Air podcast exists. Hold on, I got to grab it.
Oh, God, I wish I could tell the entire story behind this,
Well,
but
you
I
can.
can't.
Why
no,
not?
out of respect for
my ex? You don't have to.
No. Out of respect and dignity that I want to show the world that I actually have some, I'm not going to tell the whole story. Let's just say that Gavin, my son, who is now 10, Allie just got his birth announcement this week. And that's
It's
because,
so cute.
yeah, along with one of our other
My
coworkers
God.
that we've worked with for years, and that is all because there's still some clean out happening, shall we say, of certain areas of the house, certain areas of stately free manor, if you will, that had not been touched, and now we're getting into them, and we're like, oh, look at that! I should give Allie the birth announcement.
I didn't even know that you had birth announcements done for him.
I kind of think the mother forgot too, but either way, that's why it,
So when I got this, I was like, oh my God, I forgot how little and cute he was.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's still cute, but
and little.
and I forgot his middle name until right now,
Yeah.
looking at the birth announcement card. Gavin William. Oh, sorry.
20 years in the market, now it's out.
That's the first time that's ever happened. You're going to have to bleep that. You're going to have to bleep that
Okay,
if you want to.
sure.
Anyway, it's so adorable, and I'm so glad I finally received it 10 years later.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that somebody discovered it, at some point or remembered it existed.
Yes.
Kind of came upon it by accident. But that's as close as I will dance to the
that's
past
fine.
that I endured.
Wait, one other thing, I think, because I can see that your ex is in kind of one of these pictures. What I think you should do is just
Cut her out?
Yeah, cut that part out and then
Jesus.
just frame this part. That part's adorable.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a slippery slope. I need to get off this subject.
Let's get off the subject then.
But I'm glad you enjoy the picture.
Oh my God, of course. He's so adorable and so smiley.
Still a ton of fun. He's gone from adorable to what's going to happen with him next out of his mouth. It's hilarious.
That's the age,
Yeah.
because they learn. Oh, speaking of, oh my God.
Huh.
Guess what happened? So our friends Danielle and TJ, they have she's two, I think. And
Boy, she's got to be close to 2.
yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And I'm just trying to think if she's a little bit before, a little bit. Anyway, so she learned a word from her mommy and daddy.
Well, with their incredible vernacular, I can only imagine what this is going to be.
Well,
Which one does it start with? F, D, S?
So I go over the other day and Danielle says, Madison, tell Aunt Allie what your new favorite word is.
Oh, no, she's promoting it. Oh, my God. Which, you know what's funny? That's the age group where you really, with your close friends, you're going to laugh about it because your little kid's going to, okay, which word does it start with?
F.
Or what letter? Oh, it starts with the F.
And I said,
Oh, she got that from her mother.
and I said, did she say truck? And she goes,
Nope.
No, that's not her new favorite
Not
word.
mother trucker.
So I left their house Sunday at probably 7.
Yeah.
I get a text Sunday, 8:24, an hour and a half later. Well, Madison said, fuck Charlie.
The dog.
Well, TJ's on the phone with his parents.
Oh.
And then she goes to the phone, looks at them and says, fuck. I said, oh my gosh, I bet you they were not impressed.
Oh, wow. See, at that age, and it's not, I know it's not right, but you can't help but laugh like you are right now, right?
I can't stop.
I know.
It's so good.
It's that age. You're just like, oh God, because all you can do is be like, I don't want you to do it, but I got to hear you do it.
Yes.
And then it's funny. At Gavin's age and Lydia's age, we're constantly doing the don't swear. You can, because, listen,
They
there's
pick up on everything.
Oh God, there's a time in life where, you learn the well placement of those things. And there's also a time in life where you're just like, oh, you're just, you're a rowdy teenager or whatever. That's just part of the language. I mean, I'm not saying it's always right, but it seems to grow into our vocabulary as we get older. Man, I tell you, it's funny how it goes from makes you laugh to don't do it to all right, that's part of everyday language, so fuck it. You know what I mean?
Did I tell you the story about my brother swearing at church?
Oh gosh, of all the places to do it.
So I didn't tell you this story?
You might have. Was this? Okay, you're gonna have to tell it again because there's parts of it that I seem to remember.
So my brother was about the age of 2.
Oh, okay.
And my mom and dad have always been super involved in their church and everything. And they were at some sort of, my mom was at like a ladies' meeting or something in the back of the church where they have like tables and lots of women are together and just buzzing about. Well, this is what Gail says, which, only half believable. She says that my brother learned this from her sister, which is Aunt Joanne.
You gotta blame somebody.
Right. And so here they are at the back of the church and doing whatever ladies thing they're doing. And my brother's like, shit.
I do remember that. God.
The first thing she says is, oh, he learned it from my sister.
Of course. You gotta blame somebody. Thank God you guys weren't raised Catholic, because when it came to do the sign of peace, I could just see your brother. Peace be with you. Fuck you. I'm sorry, that's 2 F-bombs I've really let fly hard. Sorry, but I hope I did. If I offended, I apologize.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh God, jeez. I get to see your brother, because in Catholic churches, the peace be with you is not just you and your immediate next to you. It's like you turn around, you're like, I'm going to go to this pew back here. Boy, we really could have had fun with that. So you
3
get an
pews
F-U, kiss my ass, eat shit.
It's
this
like
could have
National
gone all the way down.
Lampoons.
Oh yeah, this could have been a hilarious, not good, but a hilarious trend. Oh my God, I'd die. Could you imagine? Because you're sitting in church and usually when you do the handshake and the peace be with you, it's you give that little like peace be with you. Yeah, like I kind of know who you are.
It's the same thing I do when I'm passing somebody in the hallway here.
No, exactly.
I always am like,
yeah, peace be with you. Could you imagine if somebody, peace be with you, eat shit? I'd die.
I would laugh. I would love it.
I think it's
This next thing Scott said we've done on the show before. We've never done it on the podcast. Going to revisit it because I said I have a great answer that someone gave me when I asked this question. And I think that, honestly, I don't remember your answer from before. So we're doing it again.
Okay.
You have an hour to hide a paperclip in your house. Then, after you have that hour, detectives are going to come in and they have 1 hour to find it. Where are you hiding it? Do you want to know the answer that I got that I thought was genius?
Yeah, because I remember on the show years ago, I said I would lift up the back of the toilet, the lid where all the guts, I believe the ball cock is in there, Allie.
Oh.
Yes, that's where the ball cock
Excellent.
lives, in that part of the toilet. And if you really want to impress your boyfriend, go home today and say,
I know where the ball cock is.
I know where your ball cock is. And peace be with you.
Yeah, me too. Honk, honk.
So
Peace be with you.
I would have taped it underneath that, the lid, like when you lift it up, flip it over, tape it right there, put it down. Who the hell wants to go into that? That's what
but I feel like that's an easy one to find because
I'm now believing that that's the case. The other option I have is in my house up in the attic, I have vermiculite insulation, which
What's
is,
that?
well, that's the stuff they say, don't disturb it if you don't want cancer. So it's like these
like
little
asbestos.
beads. Yeah, it's kind of these little beads. So I'd slide one maybe in that because it's like a powdery beady thing and you're not supposed to disturb it.
Oh,
in other words, I don't go to my attic and go, fuck you. So that's 3.
Here's the answer I got, and I love this answer. They're going to melt a candle, put the paperclip in the melted wax, and then blow the candle out so it hardens, and it's in the candle.
You have an hour.
You hope that, well,
A fast burning candle?
well, that, and then if they smell that candle, then I think then right away they're going to go, oh, it's the candle.
Oh, yeah, that's a giveaway right there.
Okay, here's another suggestion.
Oh, you got another one. Okay.
What if we pull the back of the microwave off? So unscrew, you know how if you unscrew the back of the microwave, there's a panel back there?
This sounds dangerous.
But, I mean, who's going to unscrew the back of a microwave? I would lift up a toilet hood.
Before you would go to the back of a microwave.
Yes. That
Wasn't the original... Forgive me, wasn't the original time this question came out, you couldn't do like tremendous dismantling, like taking the back off a microwave? Like, wasn't it?
that you couldn't use a screwdriver?
Something to that effect. Like it was you couldn't like re-drywall a wall after you put it there.
Okay.
You know, in that period. I think it was somewhere. You just had to be able to hide it somewhere in your house without taking everything apart. I mean, a toilet lid, that's just, whoop, you know, it's off.
That
but
sounds about right.
I kind of feel like that's the case because I remember originally people were saying, oh, I'd put it between the mattresses and the stuff.
Well, that I'm going to find right away.
Yeah.
That and slats.
Right to the bedroom.
Right. Well, that, yes, because that's where people hide their most important things.
What about a pill bottle? A prescription bottle? You
I
already look, but you look at the bottle and you see, oh, oxycodone. Okay,
I'm definitely opening it.
Okay, you make a very good point.
Okay, what about this one? The fan in the bathroom. You know how the
like tape it to the top of the fan?
Yes, or like there's the circular ones. These are old. The circular ones where there's like kind of openings, but they're not like fully open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think that would be a good one.
I would think that, or a ceiling fan in general, because it's above your head. And I mean, are you going to get a ladder out to go looking for it up there?
I think a ceiling fan I would, because in my house, our ceiling fan kind of sits low. But I also think that my fan for the bathroom isn't that great of an idea
Every
either.
time Allie walks underneath it, she gets a buzz cut.
Pretty much. And we have a table it's a gold table where we have blankets inside. Mm-hmm. So whenever I need to adjust something, even if I'm cleaning the fans, then I stand on the table and then I can just touch the top of the blade. It's fairly easy.
Okay.
I think the same thing about the bathroom fan, though. So I'm not trying to poo-poo all of your ideas. I'm just saying I think that seems, once you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty.
So I got an obvious one for you since we're doing this. So in my you know which bathroom I'm going to tell you about. You know my hallway bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only bathroom I ever use.
Is it? You should let me know. I'll take you down to the big one.
The
blow that one up. I have some tiles at the bottom. Okay, so eventually that bathroom is going to need a redo. Mm-hmm. Now it doesn't look bad, but there's a couple of tiles because it's old tiling that are loose. You know what I mean? Like, so I wonder if I could move one of those out, because I would think the private investigator would think that's just too obvious to put it behind the loose. It's almost like the brick in the brick wall. You're like, that brick, right? That's so obvious. Like it would be too obvious. And by putting it there, it's out of the way. You wouldn't know.
I have a really gross one.
Oh, no.
Yep. So every day my dogs get walked by our dog walker, also by me. But so what's always in my garbage?
Poop.
Yeah. So what if I slid it in some dog dew?
Yep. That would deter me.
And right, exactly. So I think that's my answer. Dog poop.
Yep. All right. I'm going to go with that one. You've solved the problem altogether.
Now tell me the story of she's got big eyebrows.
Oh, Brooke Shields.
Yes.
I think Brooke Shields and I, by the way, I have to put my glasses on for a minute. I think Brooke Shields and I are birthday buddies.
Oh, really? Okay, let me Google this.
I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking up the story.
Brooke Shields' birthday. Before I tell the story, no, we are not birthday buddies. She is May 31st.
My birthday buddy is Tina Turner.
Who's
actually dead.
Who's the other model? She did the Pepsi commercials, didn't she?
Cindy Crawford.
Oh, is that who it is?
I don't know if that's your birthday buddy, but that's who did the Pepsi commercials.
How bad is it that I'm trying to... Cindy Crawford's birthday. Hang on. I think...
So random.
That's it. Cindy Crawford, we're birthday buddies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, Brooke Shields.
Yes.
Now, this is spicy. I just want to be real clear with this. And I want to also paraphrase this by saying no one should have something done, or I guess you could say, well, let me read the story.
Okay.
If this is a legitimate situation, where I feel bad for her is she didn't ask for this. Brooke Shields had, shall we say, a tightening surgery downstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Extra stitch.
Yes. It was performed on her without her knowledge when she was in her 40s. She had only consented to labia reduction.
Well, first of all, girlfriend, take that as a gift because now you're not getting charged for it. And secondly, you could have just kept quiet about it and no one would have known the wiser that you are maybe a little bit of a loosey-goosey down there.
Well, I was thinking that you've really, could this have all gone? I don't want, if Brooke is coming forward to, come forward for the right reason of saying, hey, I don't want someone to feel like they are being violated by something.
Oh.
Okay, I understand that point to it because I certainly would not want
Sure.
someone, being put in a situation of, wow, I was violated. I mean,
But who's complaining? Not your husband.
She said it felt like such an invasion, such a bizarre, and these are her words. This is her quote. She said, it felt like such an invasion, such a bizarre, like rape or some kind. Nothing pointed toward this need to be tighter or smaller or firmer or younger, especially there. Those are her words, okay?
Okay.
So she has a feeling about what it is. The problem with it is, if you don't look at that angle of the story as I understand where she's coming from there, did we need to know you had huge labias?
No.
I was good without that now.
Yeah, me too.
Because now that's a focus.
But I can understand, let's say I went in for some plastic surgery and I went to get my goblet removed because why not get this thing removed?
And they had a little extra anesthesia and they said, let's tighten this whole thing up.
Yes, then I would be really upset because you can obviously see it. Not that her description. Well,
I want you to think about this for a minute. Think about what you're saying. You went in to go get the gobbler done, but they had an extra 2 hours or 2 hours. Wow, really overdosed you. They gave you an extra, you had an extra 45 minutes and they said, well, listen, the plastic surgeon's really good. We'll just give her a little tighten up here and surprise her when she gets out. Now think about this, okay? They must have thrown it in as an extra. This was a free extra. So I want you to think about this.
This is a BOGO here.
Right. Would you really be put off by it? Because I thought you were going to say.
Well, my face would say so because it looks like I'm shocked all the time.
Well, all right. Let's say it's a good plastic surgeon and they did it. I would not be bothered by it. If I went in to have my second chin pulled up and they're like, we'll deal with the bags under Scott's eyes. I'm like, take him out. Go ahead. Get that luggage off the plane, please.
Okay, can I give you a similar thing that has happened in the salon?
Now, if they did anything down there without letting me know, with the exception of giving me anything extra, we're going to have a problem.
Right, what if they gave you an extra inch? You ain't mad.
I'm going to call up the doctor and be like, I was just going to give you the tip. But now I can really give you a special bonus. Did you like my wave?
Yes.
I did.
Yes. Yes, I did.
For anyone watching this,
Scott is freaking out.
Stupid idiot that I am.
He's like a tornado. So something similar to this has happened at a salon that my girlfriend works at. And she had asked somebody about, they were coming in for a waxing of like, let's say it was a waxing of just eyebrows. And she said to them, oh, do you want me to do your mustache too? And they're like, I didn't think I needed my mustache done. And she's like,
well, that is so much better than what I thought you were going to say.
What?
I thought you were going to say she went in for an eyebrow waxing and came out with a Brazilian.
Oh, that is also an add-on that I would be so glad to get because first of all, they're not cheap.
Now we're going to do your eyebrows. Pull down your pants.
Eyebrow, brown eye, whatever. Same, different. That is not only expensive, although some people are not for it. I was in the salon the other day to get my hair done and get all my waxing done. And yes, and I had said to the person who was getting their hair done. They were in the chair with one of my best girlfriends. And I said that I was coming in to get a Brazilian and everything. And she was like, oh, I don't know about it. I was like, you don't know about it. Let me tell you all the benefits of it. And I think I convinced her by the end, you need to book a Brazilian. So yes, if I got that as an added bonus, take it as a bonus.
Right.
Same with the labia and the vag tightening.
Well, yeah, I mean, but and forgive me, I don't know anything about that surgery whatsoever.
Me neither.
But I would say that. How do we?
What, you didn't have your vagina tightened last week when you were at the doctor, Scott?
I haven't. I'm waiting another 10 years, then I'm going to have it tightened, and I'm going to whistle down the hallway. Now my question is this, because I don't know the procedure of this. Couldn't, because all the parts are right. That was a bad move that I just did with my hands. Did you say?
Yeah.
But it couldn't, because they're working on that. Doesn't it make sense? Think about this. If you are tightening, if you're reducing that, wouldn't you think there needs to be some sort of suture involved? You've got to have some sort of suture. So wouldn't by default, because you're in that area, that it's gonna
tighten up?
No,
I wouldn't think so, because I think surgeons are so meticulous. That no, I would not think that there would be. I wouldn't think that. I would think they could do one without the other.
Okay, I mean, maybe I don't know enough about it.
But this is also, and my last analogy, but I love analogies. It's like getting an onion ring when you order French fries. You get the one bonus onion ring, and you are happy as a freaking pig.
Yep. Didn't know I wanted that onion ring till I got that onion ring. Yes,
exactly. Didn't know I wanted that one. Did you hear that laugh? That was gruff.
Devious and
didn't know I wanted that extra stitch until I got that extra stitch.
Hey, why complain at this point? Now, in all seriousness.
Oh, yes.
Okay, for just a moment.
How she felt, yeah.
If she is feeling that way, then
it's wrong.
Then it is wrong, yes. And I'm certainly not making fun of her feelings with that in that regard. Like I said when we started this, it does come down to see something, say something, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay, that is the truth on it. But also now I have an image that I can't unsee about two giant meat curtains.
I was going to say, if there's a doctor who's like, put an extra stitch in there.
Can't help it. Now back to the mustache for a minute. May I?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I didn't know there was more with that.
Well, there is, because I would appreciate that. Like if you're going in for the eyebrow waxing.
Yes.
And, here's why. I would lean to you and I sitting in the same room right across from each other. If you said, Scott, your ear hair is getting a bit long.
Oh, you want me to say?
Actually, let me
see something, say something.
Yes, exactly. Hang on, I'm coming over. Do you think it's time for me to do a trim in there?
You have I think there's just one, the lighting in here isn't great. I think you have one that maybe need plucked.
Yeah.
But it's not. No, it's not. It's not like there is a guy that when I was growing up, we went to church with. He had black bushes coming out of his ears.
Oh, my God.
And no one told him.
Yeah.
You're right. Even I think it is sometimes difficult for people to tell friends when something might need to be addressed.
But I would appreciate that. I would look at it and I would think to myself, okay, you've said, Scott, you got to,
now,
bring the ear hair in. I'd appreciate that greatly, because I'd be like, oh, I hadn't noticed as much, or I wasn't paying attention to it. But you, and also, if you're a waxer or a stylist of some kind like that, this is your job. This is your expertise. Actually, that same
I'm not
argument,
your best friend.
That argument could be used for the surgery too, now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, I understand that's far more personal of an area than, let's say, your lady stash.
Yeah, and I think it is hard for your friends to honestly say something. I've even had pre-electrolysis. I have had, I was getting some hair on my chin and everything. And I had somebody be like, oh, you have a chin hair showing. And I did appreciate it, because I was like, oh, must have missed it in my car. Had my car tweezers, but I just didn't get it or whatever. But you can't do that with everyone. We've had coworkers.
Well, and you can't do it with everywhere.
that too.
You know,
We've
look
had-
at it this way, though. If you went in for breast augmentation, say you were a B cup
Mm-hmm.
and you were like, I'm going to go in and become a C cup, but you came out a D cup.
No, because I didn't want that.
Okay. See that different areas of the body seem to have a different okay, no K.
Is it? Okay.
No K.
Okay, no K.
No K. See something,
No
say
K.
something. Okay, no K. No K.
No K on that. I hate that you brought that up because now I'm like, the stitch shouldn't have happened for Brooke Shields.
It's tough.
Yes, because I want bigger boobs, but I don't want huge boobs.
Okay.
That also comes with its own bag of problems too.
2 fun bags of problems.
Yes, it does.
So
No
dumb.
K.
No K.
Next week, I don't want to start this, but because we've had a lot of skin talk today. It's something with skin on skin, but I don't want to open up a whole new can of worms. So we're going to have to wait till next week to do it, okay?
Oh, we can do that. That's fine.
Right.
And I'm going to go now poke out my mind's eye with Brooke Shields. I have to remember.
No, now it's every single time I see her, I'm going to think, wow, she's so lucky. She got the onion ring.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Do us a favor, will you? Subscribe. Share the Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. Touch our buttons. We know you want to.